So, since Rodeo and Jerry 3 came out yesterday, and the movie released on YouTube at midnight on the 2nd, I think this is a good time to do the good to evil Rodeo and Jerry 3. Welcome to the Supersonic. Now, first off, we are going to do the good. So, the first good one we have will be Bluey. Bluey, his parents got robbed and they all died. But since Bluey was alone, he was singing for money so he could be an actual superhero, and that's what he becomes in this movie. And since this movie is called Rodeo and Jerry 3 because it's the third movie, it means Rodeo, Jerry, and Bluey. Those are our 3 people. And Bluey deserves our first good spot because of his great responsibility of his past. And yeah, the next one on our list is going to be someone so funny and legendy. And he has the best giraffe, Jerry. Jerry is a little psychopath, but he is so good that he lets Sonic keep the emeralds for when he needs the emeralds of the Chaos Emerald, because he knows that he has more power than Big. But that was since Rodeo and Jerry 2 that came out last year. And Jerry is one of those people that are the great superheroes in Plush World. But Jerry is the most great person in Rodeo and Jerry 3, including with Bluey. Next, we have the person that showed up last month, Sonic. Sonic is that speed hedgehog that that runs around the whole city. And the last movie we saw him was Sonic and Tails 2 Flying, that came out January 6th this year. And now he shows up in Rodeo and Jerry 3. Because as his super fast abilities, he can run around the whole city in just a minute, or even less than that. And this is why Sonic is the almost good character in this movie. Next, we have SpongeBob. The last time we saw SpongeBob was actually back in 2022 with the movie Jerry. And SpongeBob completely knocks Bamboo out in that movie. But in this movie, his friend Patrick is evil because of Bamboo's jellyfishing thing. And the most thing that SpongeBob doesn't do good in this movie is that he does talk to Jerry for a long time and doesn't even tell Jerry about the people because SpongeBob knew because he saw them. And then this was a deleted scene with SpongeBob saying that he knew it, but that didn't really get into the movie. Next, we have the full squad of the Sonic team except Eggman and Knuckles. So these guys are actually Sonic's best friends, but they get a little crazy in this movie with Shadow kind of being good because this takes place around the Sonic short. And yeah. And a bunch of these crazies do actually show up in this movie. With the Chaos Emeralds also. Now we move into the gray area. The first gray area one is going to have to be Knuckles the Echidna. Knuckles is one of those people who really doesn't like Sonic at all in the Sonic movie 2 and the Sonic 2 short that I made, where the new episode is coming out today. And yeah, Knuckles is very strong, but he can sometimes be ruthless. And yeah. Next in our gray area, we have to give it to Eggman. Eggman is the bad guy that everybody knows in the Sonic franchise game. And also, the last time we saw him was in the Sonic and Tails 2 flying movie that I did not release yet. Since I got a new phone, I can't really make the movie. And yeah. Eggman, he's pretty evil in this movie just for a few scenes, but yeah. Now we move to Rodeo. Since he is in the gray area, the reason why he's in the gray area is because he ruins SpongeBob and Jerry's talk about Patrick, and that seems kind of rude for Rodeo because he could have just looked at the window to see if anyone was there, and it was going to be SpongeBob. And he didn't even know, so he just walked right in. And yeah. Now next is the full Rodeo and Jerry squad, including Jeffrey and Mr. Bear and Robbie. With those emotional things that these guys do, Jeffrey, she's the nicest one in this group. And Rodeo's kind of the nicest, but like I said, he ruins SpongeBob and Jerry's talk. And yeah. Next, we move on to the Bad Squad, which actually they were the villains in the second movie. But the Bad Squad, they're kind of nice in this movie, but the only problem is that they don't fight really much, and they just want to watch sometimes, kind of like Eggman. But Big helps just a little bit, but then when he finds out about Patrick, he is not doing and fighting it anymore. Next is OK, Rodeo's wife. So the reason why she shows up in the gray area is kind of like the Bad Squad with LeBron and Big, because she doesn't really fight and she just hides in that corner right there, since she was like right there. And yeah. Now we move to the evil. This is the one where it's going to be very, very short. And it is Patrick. Patrick is the main villain of this movie with Bamboo's jellyfishing thing. I haven't watched SpongeBob in a while, so that's why I can't remember it. But yeah, Patrick, he holds this throughout the full movie. And yeah, we can't resist Patrick as SpongeBob's best friend, but being a totally different Patrick. Now, since we're not going to do the awards, we're just going to say bye to all of these characters that were in this movie and will not appear in the next movie. So it will be the full Sonic franchise, except Knuckles, Tails, and Sonic. But SpongeBob and Patrick will in fact show up, but Patrick will have his own jellyfishing thing. So yeah, that's everything for this video. Bye. And we're also gonna do the Weak to Powerful one